feel like my lighting is a little dark. Give me a second. Yeah, it's a little better. Hey, my loves. How is everybody? Greetings, greetings. Come on in. We're going to do the elements today. Hi, everyone. I hope you had a blessed weekend. It can be a somber day for people. Okay. Hi, gang, gang. Hi, Avira. Hi, Ruby. Come on in. Come on in. Tell me how you guys are feeling today. How'd you wake up? Thank you, my love. How did you wake up this morning? Are you feeling like the energy is lightening? You felt anxious? I mean, we're in the tail end. Hi, Shannon. We're in the tail end of the Mercury retrograde, okay? And we're still coming out of the shadow, okay? So, you know, and we have, you know, another 5 planets that are in retrograde. So, you know, there's still a lot of friction, push-pull energy. But I feel like there should be some light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so what I mean by that is whether it's positive or negative what you're seeing, okay? Whether it's positive or negative what you're seeing, it feels like the light at the end of the tunnel is a realization. Okay, remember that Saturn and Neptune are also in retrograde. You was just thinking the same thing, okay? So it feels to me like Saturn, the restrictions in the anxiety, okay? And the frequency and the energy that gives you the anxiety, Mercury retrograde. Good morning, Brit Brat. It feels like what's happening is like all these planets are working together to cause a particular tension, okay, to cause a particular tension that will have you looking at things that maybe you weren't paying attention to. It's culmination frequency, guys. Okay? So I feel like don't be afraid of it. Don't run from it. I do want to say one thing. No, like jumping out the window. No rash decisions right now, okay? Give it at least another week. Quantum jumping, yeah. No rash decisions. No, you know, be still is not necessarily rapid. It's steady. And it has very much, it's the healing mansion. So it's where we heal. So if you're moving too fast, you could miss something. And then with Neptune being in retrograde, thank you guys for the roses and all the love. I greatly appreciate you. With the Mercury in retrograde causing like unclear communication, right? Thanks, guys. I greatly appreciate y'all. Good morning, cheerfully sweet. Right? With that going on, and then in addition to that, the Neptune retrograde could have you magnifying issues right now. Thank you, my love, for the fire. Magnifying issues right now that shouldn't necessarily be magnified. Like you could be looking at them as way bigger problems. Okay? So either you could be missing something, or reverse, you could be magnifying something like out of proportion because the frequency is like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So it's like try to keep a balance and a perspective, because Saturn wants to give you the restriction, the ability to, like, you know, control yourself, right? Neptune wants you to see shit for what it really is. Mercury wants you to fine-tune your communication. Pluto wants you to allow that death and rebirth. Venus wanted you to see the truth about the relationships. Do you see what I'm saying? So all this shit is happening at the same time. All right? It's a lot, but it's for that new beginning. Hey, my love. Okay, so I just want to, it's what you're supposed to be feeling, guys. It's what you're supposed to be feeling. This is the purpose of this transit, this group of transits that is happening. Yeah, we're going into the golden age of Aquarius. All right, there's a lot of things that need to be looked at before we cross over. And we had been talking about the timelines merging, right? You don't want to bring some shit with you. So Spirit's giving you that opportunity to fine tune. And listen, not everything is outside, Not everything is outside. Not everything is external. When we say what you're bringing with you, normally people think, okay, the ex, the toxic people, right? But what about the toxic traits that lie within? Good morning, Flaka. You see? So just take that, that energy and use it, try to, I'm gonna give y'all a tip. Try to manipulate the frequency a little bit. Shape it. When you feel that vibration of anxiety, try to sit in and determine why you're feeling that anxiety. And is it really about what somebody else is doing, or more about an internal trigger that's been stepped on and that maybe you need to look at it? And are you operating out of ego in response to things? Because there could be things that are happening in the 3D that are trying to get you to see how you deal with it in the 5D, in the internal spaces of the soul. Okay, good morning, my loves. All right, so I just wanted to give that short and brief thing. I'm going to start pulling the general energy for the collective before I do the elements, but I want to mention one thing. I tried to fix it there. Hopefully that'll do it. But let me just say that the video that I put up yesterday was about the Sibyls, or the 3 archetypes of Sibyls or witches, okay? However, phrase you want to use, divine one, goddess frequency. If you're interested in those paths, I suggest you go watch that video and have an understanding. Especially those of you that are new to the awakening. It's informative. Okay, so definitely check that out. Okay, so I am gonna start with the collective frequency before we get started in the individual elements. Okay, so let's see where this week's energy is at. Hi guys, thank you guys for all the love. Also, let me say, towards the end of the week, Mercury retrograde comes out of retrograde. I think it's the 16th. On the 14th, we have a new moon. So, a new moon in Virgo, right? So if you want to get after that healing, that's a good day to harness that frequency. Okay, Spirit, can you show me? I see a blue candles, healing candles, blue healing candles. Spirit, can you show me? Surrender to what is. Like I said, Spirit is trying to get us to see something, not only about what is around us, but how we navigate these spaces. Okay, it's coming out with adversity. Bendiciones, my love. Meaning that the adversity is showing a perspective that you need to see. Good morning, Catherine. 11:11 on the clock. Divine, right? Something that you need to see so that you can not only better navigate your soul's journey, but also the relations and relationships that you have, how you can navigate those in a more effective manner to get to the growth that you need for your soul path, right? So surrender to the adversity, right? This doesn't mean fight. This means understand what goes up must come down. I'm also hearing like his story, her story, and then the truth, right? So forget about the his and hers, right? You know, there's all types of relationships, and I'm not here to label them, right? But the question is more so about the perspectives and recognizing that two things can be true and yet be opposite. Okay? So you have the death card coming out here in reverse. There's an ideology that needs to be put to rest. It is a reflexive response to change. Thank you, my loves, for all the love. I greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all are the bomb.com. This is a reflexive reaction to change. This is something that maybe you don't see within yourself or somebody around you doesn't see within. And usually as above, so below. If they can't see it, neither can you. Like you might be able to see what they need to fix, but that doesn't mean you can see what you need to fix in the situation, right? And there could be a lot of polarity happening right now. A lot of, you know, people trying to stand 10 toes down. But remember what I said. Thank you guys for all the love. And thank you for sharing the lives. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate y'all. As you know, this TikTok algorithm, it don't always be kind. Okay, so I feel like when I was saying to you guys, the thing about Neptune wanting you to see the illusions and the things within yourself that get triggered, right? It's easy to look at somebody else and recognize what it is that they're not doing, right? And then not see it in ourselves, how that same thing is somehow mirrored in an area in ourselves, okay? I'm not answering personal questions right now, my love, but I am going to do the elements. And, you know, if you watch your element, you will get your answer. You can ask those that are in the chat that have watched me before. They'll tell you I'm very accurate. Abundance. And I would take that as your answer, my love. I would take that as your answer. Abundance. Okay? So understand that this abundance, it's like waiting to come in. But there's something that you're stubbornly standing on. There's a rigidity. Thank you, my love. There is a rigidity that needs to be released, guys. And this is for everybody because this is the general. Leaves you. You mean a moon sign or a man? I want to make sure that's not a typo. Okay. Love is at the bottom of the deck. Love is in the air. Bum, 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 bum. Love's in the air. Toxic mom. Oh, that's a whole other thing. I mean, you have to, and I'm going to answer this because I feel like this is important. You have to understand that you are here in, I guess, I see your next lifetime. In the past life, you could have been the mother. She could have been the child, right? There are things that need to be worked out. If only it's for you to learn how to navigate frequencies that are within your inner circle and how to like protect yourself and how to manage your own frequency, right? So whether or not this person is acting toxic, whether it's a mother, even though that's larger, right? Or a partner or a boss, there is, you know, what you can do topically, externally, to shield yourself or to try to communicate something. But once you realize that this person is not doing that, thank you for the heart me, you have to kind of start working on yourself. Okay? Because what will happen is that by trying to get somebody else to understand something, it's not going to be effective. But anything that you do internally changes your frequency, and it makes people adjust their frequency. And I'm sorry to hear that you have a broken neck, my love. Okay? I feel like you need to concentrate on healing. And this is, you know, the week for that. Okay? Speaking to the Divine Mother for healing. Okay? Also, if you can try to, you know, get a Reiki person in your area, that will help you. Okay, so I am going to leave it there, but I'm going to get back to the elements, okay? So I just want you to remember, right, that a lot of what's happening is trying to get you to see something that you need to do before you can move on. Thank you, my love, for the gifts, okay? For the big loves. Okay, so here we go. Drop your elements. Let's see who's going first. Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate y'all. Y'allthebomb.com, for real. I see water in the house. I see earth. I see air. I see earth. I see air. I see earth. I see fire. I see water. I see earth. I see earth. I see earth. I see water. I see air. I see fire. I see air, water, air, 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 fire, fire, water, water, air, air, earth, air, air, fire, water, earth, air, air. All right, air. I think air was last week. So we're going to start with air. Okay, so we're going to go into that deck. I got 2 new decks. We're going to be using those today. This one is called the Oracle Cards. Spirit, can you show me what is it that my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, need to know right now? Patience is within me. That's the stillness, guys. And you know, it's not going to be easy for you guys, all right? I feel like you want to feel the breeze in your hair. You want to like feel the movement, and it feels restrictive, 6 planets in retrograde, and it feels like you want to get on the road again. Like you want to get moving, okay? But there's like this stagnancy, okay? And I feel like the stillness, it's the restriction that's coming from outside of you to cause an internal change within you, right? So, you know, don't push up against it, right? Your energy is sacred. Listen, Spirit is saying, even when the experience is uncomfortable, there is sacred knowledge in every interaction that you are having. I'm on air right now. Every interaction, positively or negatively, is for a particular experience that you need to further your education in this life journey. Remember, Earth is a school. If you're rushing right now, like, yo, I'm just so, like, I'm getting the feeling of exasperation. Like, I'm so tired of this fuck energy. Like, I just, and Spirit's like, but you miss miss in the moment of trying to rush to the next experience, to the next season. Through the fire, right? We're about to go into fall equinox, right? Next week, right? So it's like Spirit's telling you, like, yo, be present in the moment. Like, you might miss the lesson. And I was just saying that in the general energy. And if you just came in and you want to hear the general energy, head over to YouTube. You can see that part first. Spirit, can you show me what else does my air signs need to know? And you have here, beauty is all around you. You're rushing, you're going to miss an opportunity for a realization. Remember I said that Neptunian retrograde is there to get you to see something that you are not seeing clearly. Now, all these realizations that Neptune could be putting in your face, I'm going to give you a great fucking example. Okay? They're not all negative. Let's say that you grew up in a family. Thank you, my love, for the rose, right? Let's say you grew up in a family where you, I am doing air, my love. You grew up in a family where it was like you were the black sheep. You know, there was a lot of like toxicity, right? And you get into a relationship, and presently there's a lot of, you know, you feeling like this person doesn't love you. I have a surprise for you guys. It's not always that the person doesn't love you. Sometimes it's that you don't know how to feel love. And I'm going to tell you something, but it's real life, okay? I'm going to give you a physical situation, and then you put it in a spiritual conversation. There are babies that are born under the influence of something because their mother ingested it while they were pregnant. Okay? Right? They could be born drug addicted, right? And so, depending on the substance and depending on the trimester, this has real effects on the child's development. Now, how did I know this? Because I adopted one of those children. Okay? I adopted one of those children. And what I found medically was that the child that I adopted could not feel touch, because there was an overload in the sensory from the overstimulation in the third trimester. And so the child had to go to therapy. My son had to go to therapy to now learn how to feel touch. Okay? Thank you. Now let me tell you why that relates to what the fuck I'm talking about. Because my son could not feel me consoling him. He would cry endlessly. So I know how to. I want to know what love is. Then when that shit comes, it looks foreign. It's not something that you recognize. Right? Rich Rising, my love. And what happens? You push that shit away because that shit, you can't even believe it because you don't understand it and you don't know it. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of people that's how this Neptune retrograde is hitting them. So what do I mean by that? You could be saying, hey, my love. Hey, Tammy. That's my Reiki master right there. Tammy Smith Kava. Give her a follow. Right? So, you could be coming at it in a way that says, you know what, I don't believe, this person tells me they love me, but I don't believe it, right? And then wanting them to prove their love to you, but in reality, they're showing up in love. It's just you can't feel it. Like I said, sensory. Because sometimes we're blocking love. Are you really open to love? Or are you open to the idea of it? Okay, and that could be, you know, I just put love in there, but it could be open to, you know, being successful. It could be open to being, you know, rich. It could be open to being a homeowner. It could be open to having healthy relationships with your children. It could be open, you know, to whatever. All right. So spirit is trying to tell you that there could be something that you're looking at, air signs, in a lack mentality that is in front of your face, but you don't necessarily know how to feel it. You don't know how to recognize it, air signs. Okay? And that's a mirror. Know that, because then when you can't see it, you project that outwards. You tell that person, I can't feel, or I don't see you doing this, and then that affects their frequency back. So it's two-way street. Okay, pulling up. See exactly what I said about the love, right? I have not done the water signs yet, right? And the energy in which you think of yourself, like am I loved? If you don't believe, right, that you're worthy of love, then you're not going to receive that love, because you're not in alignment with that frequency. So you see how the two things. So you could have never been shown the type of love that you needed, let alone the proper love language, which is a whole other session. Thank you, my love. Okay, but then on top of that, because you never had it, you could have a lack mentality around that is preventing you from pulling that and from being in vibrational alignment with that. All right, so we're going to get you guys some tarot out of this new deck, which is called the Crystal Magic Tarot. Okay. I don't know, today my light seems so like dark. Okay, Five of Wands. The conflict that you're experiencing outwardly is a conflict that you're having within yourself. Okay, thank you for following, my love. Thank you guys for all the love. Okay, with the Nine of Cups, it's standing in the way, good morning, of you receiving your wish fulfillment. This conflict within you, Five of Wands, is going to the Nine of Cups, meaning that you need to get past this conflict to receive what it is you want. But the King of Wands is here, crossed. It's like you're not taking action towards it, or you could feel like this other person is lacking the action that you're looking for. And Spirit's like, no, I'm talking to you. The Hangman, get another perspective. Aquarius card, right? Spirit, can you show me? Right? So you got the Moon and the Three of Cups. Celebration time. With the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is you guys, air signs. I feel like you're looking at something in a critical light. Six of Swords underneath the Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords. So let me explain. If you keep trying to avoid, or if you keep trying to pull away from relationships, or like have this protective frequency where you're like, nah, you know what, I don't necessarily believe you. Listen, Psychic Jennifer, I'm gonna put you in my pot, okay? I'm gonna put you in my pot. because I'm tired of y'all. Okay? Smooches. Okay. So, this is you being like a little harsh and not exactly, period, right? With the Queen of Swords, you could be like over examining something, not embracing the lighter side, cutting off the, you know, like you could be very much like taking the temperature, like, let me take the temperature on this person, but you're not looking at you, right? Because it feels like you're more so worried about the Six of Swords, trying to avoid like something negative. And it's almost like hermit energy, like through the whole Venus retrograde, that what you learned is like, I don't fuck with people is what I don't fuck with, right? Like, I'm just gonna stay away from people. And that's not what Spirit wants you to do. And Spirit's saying if you do that reflexively right now, you'll cause yourself heartbreak. Okay, and then later you'll be in the Nine of Swords instead of this Nine of Cups, okay? And then it'll take you a long time to bring in. Okay? It's crazy. They be wilding out. Good morning. They don't, you know, straight like that. Five of Wands. I have only done, I'm on air right now, was the first element, okay? Five of Wands is out here. That internal conflict, okay, is based on some burdens that is going on with you. I'm not saying that this person doesn't act crazy or that they don't do things, right? But what I'm saying is, remember I said with the Neptune retrograde, with the Mercury retrograde, with the Venus retrograde and the Saturn retrograde and the Pluto retrograde, this would all have you magnifying things much larger. Okay? So it feels like this is like saying to you, like, there may be a lot going on, and there may be a lot that you feel has transpired since the beginning of this year. Right? Exactly. When you point a finger, you got three pointing back at you, right? And all these burdens that's happening around you could have you like aiming your frustration at something that isn't as large as you. I'm not saying it's all getting our fucking feels. Even me. Right? I'm a Libra moon, so you know. Nine of Cups is out here. Right? So this is the wish fulfillment that you've been manifesting, right? I feel like these are plans, things that were put in motion, manifestations since last fucking year, right? You're the student, that forever student. You're in some type of training right now about control, about sectors of yourself that maybe you didn't look at. Yes, there's growth for this person, but there's growth for you too. If you're always looking outward, you're going to miss the shit for you. For some of you, something that came in that you felt should have been better, like you manifested something and didn't hit like the way you wanted. Like Spirit's reminding you to be in gratitude. Okay, so this is showing me like the grasshopper and the praying mantis, like one is small and one is big, right? It's a process. right? So you could have finished something and then you're looking at it like, why it doesn't feel so grand? It doesn't feel so large because it's in stages. It's like you're rushing for the air, the movement, like I said in the beginning. Thank you guys for the love, right? You have the King of Wands out here cross. Spirit, why is that? With the Six of Coins, okay? You may feel like this person doesn't give to you. It's very like self-destruction. You're headed for a self-destruction, right? I'm not saying that you got to deal with shit from other people. But mirroring their frequency back is not the answer. The answer lies within your authentic self. Okay? And that the 3D ego version of you is gonna, you know, show and display what needs to be worked on in that 12th house, you know, with that Mercury retrograde and that Saturn retrograde. Right? I hope you're well too, LT. Okay, so I just want you to understand that this little last piece of this Mercury retrograde and this Venus retrograde shadow that we're in, like the rest of September, trust and believe that shit is talking about healing and like transmuting and processing all Virgonian shit. We are on air. So that you could have the best possible beginning when we transition into the fall equinox, which I believe is the 20th, okay? So let's look at this moon card, right? This is your deep desires here. And these are the things that are hidden from you, things that you hid from yourself, right? The moon, the Three of Baskets, and the Ace of Sticks. I feel like you, okay? Or you want like that communal energy, renewing group. This could be a celebration, but I feel like, let's say something major happened for you over the time from when Venus retrograde started, like you accolade, a new job, a relationship, a child, like something occurred, but it occurred without the fanfare, without the celebration, because there's so much happening in retrograde, right? It felt like a dampen. I feel like deep in your soul, you still kind of want that moment. Baby, come back, like bring the moment back. Okay, you could have felt disappointed in something. But strange, because the Three of Cups is also here. Okay, so we're going to clarify that. I feel like you're going to get another stab at it, but it feels like with that Five of Wands and the 10 of Wands, right? That you have to let go of a mindset of a like that you are holding on to about conflict, okay? Because it ends in the Three of Swords. It's like air signs. It goes back to the general energy that I was saying about not understanding. If you don't know what a win looks like or what love feels like, and then somebody tries to give you the love, you will be examining it, questioning it, because you don't really believe it. You see what I'm saying? And then that other person who's trying to give you that, I can't get what I need here. You understand? So this Three of Cups, Three of Swords, Eight of Cups, you could be in your stubbornness causing somebody to feel like their realization in this season is that you can't see them, or you can't love them in the way that they need to be loved, air signs. Okay? So sometimes it's not about being right. It's not about proving the point. It's about being honest and genuine. And whether or not this is in alignment with you. If you're giving as good as you get with this Five of Swords, you're going to find yourself on the losing end, because I feel like there's a Two of Cups soulmate frequency here. So whether this is friend, family, or lover, be careful how you are looking at something. And are you trying to prove a point? I'm going to give you another example before I move on to the next element. Let's say that you don't feel that you're in jeopardy of losing this relationship. You've been with this person for a long time, right? But you want to make a point about something that you didn't like. Be careful that you don't go so far as to make this person feel like they're like you've completely disconnected, because then you might not be able to come back from that. You know, there are actions, okay, that, you know, one person could feel is small and to another person is major. So, you know, speak from your higher self. I feel like that will serve you way more, okay, in this season. Good morning, Maritza. All right, so I just wanted to say that to my air signs. Please drop your element. Let's see who is going. I see earth in the house. I see water, fire, earth, fire, water, earth, water, earth, water, earth, water, earth, fire, water. Okay, so water it is. Spirit, can you show me what is it that Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio need to know right now? Thank you guys for all the love. You guys are fabulous. I greatly appreciate y'all. Spirit, you have a lot of anxiety. It's okay. Spirit, show me, what does my water signs need to know right now? And you know me, I like to take the pop-outs. Okay, so let's look at what's out here. Real change starts from you. You go first. No, you go first. Okay, so I feel like what's happening here for my water signs is you're afraid. I feel like you want assurance from somebody. You were thinking about me? So you know the message is about to hit. I feel like you wanted somebody to like be the leader. I feel like the reason why you wanted them to be the leader is not that you couldn't have done it. I feel like you kind of just wanted to know that they were supportive, or that they believed in you, or whatever, right? I am powerful and I am loved. You might have felt like, if I make the wrong choice, you know, will this person or people, okay, will they still be supportive of me? Will they still love me? Okay, this could be you, like, let's say you're, thank you for that air reading. Me and my boyfriend are both Aquariuses. Yeah. And he just learned something. That's fabulous. I'm glad to hear that. So with the power, I am powerful and I'm loved, right? It's like Spirit's trying to tell you, like, you need to believe in yourself more. You're very worried about how somebody's going to react to a decision, okay? Today is a sacred gift from the universe, right? This feels like there needs to be an internal You need to like support yourself more. I'm getting carnelian, okay? It's carnelian. So if you're feeling a lot of like self-doubt and it's like lacks grounding, get a carnelian stone. This will help you feel more confident, more rooted. Okay? You will not stand in the shadow of another. You see, you're supposed to be the leader and you keep looking back and saying, is this okay? Is that all right? Should I do it like this? What do you think? Am I doing too much? You get what I'm saying? I feel like that's not what Spirit wants you to be doing right now, okay? All right. So my happiness is a choice I make. Okay. So and then when the shit goes off the rails, because you kept saying, what do you think? You think this make it right? You gave them the wheel. You didn't want it because you didn't want to be responsible of the outcome of it or the judgment of it. Okay? With my what? Something's going on with my sound. Maybe it's you. Nobody else has said that. Go out and then come back in. It was echoing. Maybe I got too close to the phone. Is it better now? Okay. So show me for the water signs, please. Look, the Ten of Swords. Okay, so the Ten of Swords, this is you. And then you're like, how did this shit happen? Look at the duck. Elvis. Or whatever. Let me just say, people who come in here with that frequency, I just block them. You're wasting your time over here. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is going to keep you hitting that wall of disappointment until you step into this Queen of Wands. You see that? You have to take a leadership role. Have to. Thank you, Lori. Okay, for the Ace of Cups and the Six of Wands. You know, so-and-so is working you and that, right? What do? I talk to you guys about how you can be better, feel better, heal. But they don't know. That's how you can tell that those are just trolls jumping from page to page because they're not even targeting the right people. Okay? And the fact that he's in there like that, he's probably one of the people that need the healing the most. Okay? And I just said that I'm not one of those does so-and-so love me readers. Okay? Listen, the question is, do you love yourself? Okay? Ten of Swords, Spirit, with the Two of Coins. Ten of Swords is out here with the Two of Pentacles. You don't want the responsibility of the decision making. But then you also don't want to take accountability for not steering the boat right, okay? Son of Coins, I know that it's new. Okay, it's not something that you feel comfortable in, but it's time to get comfortable in the uncomfortable. When I did the general energy for everybody, and if you didn't see it, you can go over to YouTube and rewind. But basically, We're being made uncomfortable to have these internal realizations so that way we cannot take that season with us into the next cycle, or that energy with us into the next cycle. So you have the Queen of Wands, Spirit's forcing you to get comfortable with being the leader, to being in the front, and that would actually be your wish fulfillment, right? Because you see other people doing it, let's say entrepreneurs, whatever, and I'm not going to say you're envious, but you're like, I wish I could do something great like that. You can, but you keep telling somebody else if they approve. Eight of Swords. And then when the outcome comes, you're not fond of the outcome, okay? So, you know, create your own space in something. Now, you got the Ace of Cups here. Spirit, why? For my water signs, please. Why is the Ace of Cups here for water? Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate you. With the Five of Sticks, because even people that love you, hi, honey. Even people that love you are going to want you to stay in the energy that they're used to. Okay? So in other words, you're Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You might have some people around you that have been there for a minute. They may love you. They may be supportive of you, but they may not also want you to surpass them. Or they like the version of you that lets them make the decisions. And you're afraid, okay, I feel like there's some strong, you know, what if I fail and people see that I failed? They'll also see that you tried. How about that? Which is probably more than what they're doing. Look, big queen, Empress energy. Right? So it's like having to kind of like trust in yourself. All right? The Six of Wands comes out next. Listen, this looks like a really banging ass reading. Okay? But it comes out with the Eight of Cups and the Three of Swords. Listen, some people, they're going to clap for you. And some people, you're going to recognize that they weren't really down for you anyway with the Three of Swords and the Eight of Baskets. And you might have to leave them the fuck behind. Right? And that's okay. Right? If they want you to be, you know, small so they could feel big. Or stay where you are so that you don't surpass them, then you don't need them fucking anyway. See what I'm saying? Look, the Hierophant. It's like an inner knowing that you're called to do something the right way within parameters. And it's like you keep checking to see if this other person or people are going to be okay with that shit. You know? And why? Spirit gave you the assignment, not them. And it could be your mom, right? But I'm sure that you're an adult and you can put up boundaries. So I'm with you there. I know what that frequency feels like. Thank you for the roses. Right? But you got to find a way to make a way out of no way. What they don't realize is that what is for you is for you. And they could get a new perspective or they could get left out in the cold. That's what Spirit wants you to do. Because that's how you become the King of Pentacles and you build your own stability. And then you can stop going, what do you think? You think I should do it like that? You think I should make a left? What, or right? What do you think? You see what I'm saying? All right, Seven of Sticks. Who cares what they think? I know it's not easy, but that is part of the journey. Look, and I said, under the King of Pentacles, right? I said, this is who you're trying to become. Look how both fucking decks, what's under? Seven of Sticks. You have to learn. They put a male and a female talking to both sides of the element. You have to learn how to make these decisions by yourself. And it's not that you're not capable. It's that you don't want to be judged. I can't right now. You don't want to be judged. Okay? And Spirit's like, you're being judged by them anyway. Okay, you're going to get judged by them anyway. Right? So why not do what it is going to happen is, thank you for the roses. You're going to end up, I just finished up air right now. If you missed it, you can head over to YouTube and rewind. Right? But the point is that then, water. I just finished water right now and air was done first. Not only will you feel the judgment that they were going to judge anyway, right? But then you're going to feel the disappointment of not going out for something that you really wanted. You got it? All right. So drop the elements. We have fire and earth left. Who is next? Who's up next, my loves? I see fire. I see earth, 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 fire. Earth, earth, fire, fire, earth. Fire, 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 earth. Earth, earth, fire. Earth, fire, fire, fire. Earth, earth, fire. Fire, fire, fire. Okay, fire it is. All right, so Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, pull up. Let's see what the earth signs, the fire signs need to know. Let go of things that no longer serve you. You are energy and you are magic, right? Know my soul is truly beautiful. Look, something took the polish off. Okay, where you're feeling a little, very magnetic, right? But something could have dulled your vibration recently. Got your frequency coming in a little low. Spirit, can you show me? You will do the best you can every single day, and you're not giving your best because it's in reverse, okay? You feel very drained, okay? Almost like burnout, okay? And then identify and remove toxic people around you, okay? With this letting go of what no longer serves you. I feel like, I'm going to say something, fire signs. If you're waking up, your stomach is upset, your skin looks dull, you can't have a good hair day, you are energetically showing what you energetically feel. This toxic relationship, friend, family, or lover, is causing it to show up in your physicality. The next step will be for it to show up in your health. Do you got it? It's showing up in your physicality The next step is to show up in your health. Don't let that message pass you by. Thank you for the love. Let's get you guys some tarot. You're giving too much power to somebody else. Okay? You're giving too much power to somebody else. And you're letting your emotions rule you. Spirit, show me. Temperance, patience, healing. And I feel like healing is very important. You need to do something that replenishes you. Go get a facial, do your own facial, get your feet, hair nuns fit. That's Mercury retrograde. Hair done, nails done, everything did, right? Yeah, daughter just had her heart broken, right? With the Ace of Cups coming out, it's like, unbreak my heart, say you love me again. Right? With the Eight of Swords coming out cross. And you have an appointment coming up too, right? And the Eight of Swords coming out cross, it's like a prison of your own making. Not because of what the person did. I am on fire right now. Not because of what the person did, but because of how you've internalized it as a judgment or a reflection of yourself. So let's say this person cheated on you, then you're like, I must be unworthy. No, he's a fuck ass dude. Got me? Why are you internalizing someone else's actions? What you should be internalizing is how you respond to that and how you allow it to make a reflection on yourself. Because that part is you. That part is you giving them power over who you are. And then when you look in the mirror and you see your dull ass skin and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, look, without them, I'm just, of course they don't want me. Nah, what it is that you're internalizing that and now you're projecting that. And I'm looking at the man in the mirror and I'm asking him to. How can you give them the power to change you externally? You know how? By absorbing what they did to you as a reflection of what's within you. That's how that happened. Okay, Spirit, can you show me? Look, Eight of Wands, communication, and the Seven of Wands. And the more that you're worried about, oh, that's why this is happening because I must not be good enough or whatever is going on, they're even more resistant to communicating to you. And then you could be hitting them up, oh, why you're not answering me? Because you're giving them the frequency that allows them to feel superior. And then they're feeding off of that fucking energy because they're like energetic vampires. And you're assisting them and filling their cup all while sucking the energy out of you. And then now you're seeing it on your face. You see? And the Knight of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. For a fuck-ass dude, fuck-ass chick. You need a new perspective, babe. Okay? Page of Wands, right? You could be saying, well, they just make mad decisions. No, babe, the bad decision is you fucking staying with this person. Right? And then you ask why you anxiety, why you seeing wrinkles, why you, my neck, my back, why everything fucking hurts. Because it's about to transmute from seeing it in the physicality to actually being in the physical. You better tap into that intuition. Listen, if you put this Eight of Pentacles into not giving a fuck about what they think and put this Eight of Pentacles into a skincare or some kind of rejuvenative type shit to feed your soul and replenish yourself, listen, see how beautiful that High Priestess is? Fuck these people. Look, Two of Cups. And they make space for real love. And how you get that is by giving it to yourself first, right? And then they be the heartbroken ones, right? because they didn't make the right decision, and you'll be on your A game looking like the Nine of Pentacles. What you want to do? What you want to do? Temperance spirit. With the Seven of Sticks. So the more you're trying to, like, you know, try to, baby, come back, you can blame it all on me. They're going to resist. And while you're in that frequency, you can't tend to your own fucking healing. Ancestors is standing around like, what the fuck is happening? Why is he, she tripping over this bum ass person? Yeah, I called him a bum. I did. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Look. So here you are, hard as hell. Okay, loving hard as hell with the Eight of Pentacles. I'll do whatever it takes to make it work. Giving, right? Giving him something he can feel, right? Eight of Swords coming out cross, right? Why is this happening? I just want peace and harmony. Why can't I get this person to see me, right? And they don't have to, because you're so worried about how they feel that they don't have to put any frequency to that. You'll do it all by yourself. Ace of Cups. They don't even got to pour the love, because you're pouring it for both of them. How about that? Them bones, them bones, them bones, them bones. Right? The Judgment card. And you can't see what it is. Five of Swords. They're doing this on purpose because it's a way to get what they want without having to give it to you. And you're doing it reflexively now. They don't even have to help. Eight of Wands is out here. And you just want them to understand, to learn what you're saying, to see you. Three of Wands, right? So maybe they give you a little something. With the Eight of Wands here, like, you know, you send them a message, they answer you with one word, right? And you're like, well, at least they answered this time. What? Like with the Three of Wands, like maybe it'll get better in the future. Three of Baskets and the Five of Baskets. Okay, so this person is like going to be celebrating something that, you know, it's like separate from you. So this feels like a situationship. I'm going to keep it. I feel like you need to, they're going to keep themselves separate. So this feels like a situationship. This feels like, you know, you're in a relationship, you're committed to it. This person can do what they want. They can tell you, oh, I'm going to a family event. You don't come with them, right? They could be going, you know, with other people or things like that. I feel like this person keeps this very separate. And these Three of Cups, it doesn't have to be a third party, but it could be a third party, but it also could be like their group is very separate from you. You only serve a purpose for when this person comes in. Sorry. Okay, Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. No matter how long you wait until you are ready to give that to yourself and see that in yourself, they're not going to see it in you. And they still may not. Because you could just be barking up the wrong tree, right? With the Seven of Wands, right? Because if you've been watching me, I don't often say bum and shit like that. But I feel like, you know, I'll leave it there. Seven of Wands with the Fool. They're resisting because they like their options open and because you're not forcing them. Okay, and what you need is to put some healthy boundaries for yourself of that Seven of Wands and choose a brand new beginning. Remember, in your oracles, you had let go of things that no longer serve you, right? With identify and remove toxic people around you. Can't get no clearer. Okay, so Spirit's telling you you're trying to salvage something that the divine is trying to remove out of your way because it's affecting you not only, you know, in your heart, but it's also affecting you in your soul, in your vessel. And, you know, if you don't find a way to transmute this, it will become like a physical illness. Okay. So that's what I have for my fire signs. You're giving away too much power. Okay. And you're letting this person affect how you see yourself. Okay. And that's a mistake. Okay. Thank you for the love. I just want to say that. Okay. So Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Pull up. You're welcome. Yeah, because you're still healing from it, right? So even if it's something that's past, we often, if we're still triggered, it just means that we need to explore that more so that we can finish healing. Remember that healing comes in layers like an onion, and you have to peel away the layers. Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate y'all. Spirit, can you show me what is it that my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, need to know? You're welcome. I don't have to fit in reverse. You're like very uncomfortable with some type of new attention. Mercury and Capricorn. Okay, the universe is speaking. Listen with your heart. Earth signs, a lot of y'all cut off some shit through these whole retrogrades. I feel like with the cutting off of the shit, you got addicted. You like, what was, hold on. You get cut off and you get cut off and you get cut off and you get cut off. You very much in the fucking Oprah frequency. You get cut off and you get cut off and you get cut off, right? But now it's time. You don't want to be completely alone. Don't become completely encapsulated in the bubble. Start listening with the heart now. Okay, you will do the best you can every single day, and it came out in the upright, so you are fucking trying. Okay, but I do feel like there's something within you that maybe either you don't want to see, or it's like you know, you ever get something stuck in your foot and it's too small to see, but every time you step on it, you can feel it. That's that kind of energy. Let's see. Hey, sunshine. I release all negative energy. I feel like earth signs, while you was giving out fucking walking papers to all these people, you were absorbing a lot of energy. These could have been energy sent to you by people. I don't mean like an actual magic. I mean them feeling a particular type of way by you disconnecting. Okay, and I feel like for my earth signs, you need to expel a lot of that energy that you picked up. I'm getting something. Okay, thank you guys for the love. I'm gonna explain. Thank you for the heart me. Listen, I'm explaining something, and it just dawned on me. I feel like Earth has the hardest times transmuting out of all the four elements. Think about it. Water washes away. Fire burns away. Air blows away. Earth, you have to sift. If you want it, you have to sift. I feel like you've gone a long journey. Okay, I feel like now it's time to like sift through something. All right, so let's get you guys some tarot. Guys, do you think we can make it to 30,000 likes? Can we do it? Can we do it, guys? Show me what it is that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yes, we can. Can you show me what they need to know? What do they need to know, Spirit? Thank you guys. You guys are great, man. Okay, 9 of Cups, 8 of Wands. Listen, all the readings had this energy of getting what you want, but you had to like recognize something about yourself. And what I'm getting for earth signs, it's something that can make you feel in lack. All right, you got Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Some of these situations that you stepped back from, you might feel like they didn't necessarily favor you. And others, you might feel, thank you guys for all the love, you might actually feel like there was something that you needed a break, but maybe not permanent. Okay, if that didn't already happen, I feel like that's where you're at now. Okay, but I also feel like you know, similar to air, because air had a touch of that in their reading, like needing to control the cutoff game, be so fucking strong, right? Needing to to control the cutoff game, because you don't want to like cause irreparable harm. All right, that's what I'm feeling. I'm gonna clarify these cards for you. All right, but I feel like my you know, a little patience, a little slower. Okay, let's look at this 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. With the Son of Sticks. Listen, I said your cutoff game is getting real fucking strong. I don't know why the fuck they keep coming in here, because I'm just gonna block the shit out of them. I don't know why. Your cutoff game is getting real strong. But I feel like, you know, there was a boundary that you learned how to erect on the fly. Like if energetically that shit don't feel right, boom, I put the boundary up, right? But this you manifested. And it feels like it's knock, knock, knocking on the door. Somebody ringing the bell, right? But something about it, either you don't trust it or, you know, people make mistakes, right? Somebody could have said or did something that didn't match the frequency or reminded you, remind me of a love that I once knew, right? Trigger some kind of thing and you're like, you know what? You know what I've been doing? I've been cutting everybody the fuck off. So you know what? You get to cut the fuck off. Like, Spirit's like, slow down. You actually manifested this. You're not looking at the situation clearly. Lovely, if you want to make my mood. Because they be doing the most. They be doing the most. Okay. So it feels like with the stick, the Son of Sticks, you could actually by accident get rid of something that you wanted. By accident for moving too fucking fast. Look, 7 of Knives. And then you're going to be like, oh, I lied to myself. Or, oh, I didn't see it for what it was. Or, oh, I didn't know that. Do you understand? Slow down, okay? 8 of Wands, Spirit. Why? Comes out to the 7 of Pentacles. There's a way to communicate the 7 of Pentacles. There's a way to say, hey, this isn't matching what I wanted. There's even a way to go to the divine and say, listen, I'd like to fine tune this. But just stomping off earth, heavy footed, like my grandson says, he mimics me walking hard as hell. Okay, you wouldn't stomp across your harvest. Thank you from the shout out from New Zealand, my love. Right? Spirit's like, you know, be mindful. And you know, sometimes people, you know, a lot of people try to make earth sound like we slow and, you know, we ain't quick on the uptake. But what they forget is earth, you know, something throws us off and, you know, it's earth shaking, earth shattering. And you might just be speaking and somebody takes it as an earthquake, as it's over. I feel like your reflex right now to cut people the fuck off is a little too strong. And you need to soften, you know, soften the delivery, gang. 5 of Coins. Listen, if you're dealing with a fire sign, earth signs, or, you know, just a masculine, male or female, this person is scared of hell to make any kind of like movement. They're like, don't make any sudden moves. Okay? Don't make any sudden moves. 5 of Swords. She's on a rampage, male or female, right? Chill out. You have people like a little bit afraid. Okay, and then with the Page of Pentacles here, it's like you're still learning about these boundaries. They don't all have to be made out of cement. There needs to be a little flexibility. I am not saying let your boundaries down. Okay? But I want you to think about it in reference to a home. You buy a home, you get a strong lock. You may put a fence. Let's say you have kids. So you put a fence outside. Would you put an electric fence? No, right? Because you have fucking kids and, you know, your own kid could touch the electric fence. Right? You see what I'm saying? You can't have all the rules apply all the way across the board. I know that, you know, you're going to hear people tell you that you can, but you can't. It's not real life. Okay? She said, well, damn kids need to learn, right? It's like, don't touch the stove, right? But you get my point, right? We need to be mindful that in our learning to use these healthy boundaries, that we're not like bulldozing or bullying, okay? Because earth signs can be a motherfucking bully. If you listen, in your pursuit of going to calmer waters with this Six of Swords, are you not seeing that you could be, you know, a little aggressive with the Three of Knives and leaving a trail of heartbreak behind you? And then you're wondering why these people are afraid or standoffish, okay? And then crying over the spilled milk like, I didn't want to be alone, but you kind of did because you started blacking out on everybody. Free man, all right? So maybe tone down. The boundary is excellent. It's the delivery, babes. It's the delivery. Okay, Five of Cups. And we just had the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Five of Cups, what's this about? With the Seven of Baskets and the Four of Coins. What the fuck did I just say? So this could be you crying over spilled milk. Like, I didn't want everybody to go away. Right? With the Seven of Cups coming out here. And then wondering why people see you in that light, or why they're not seeing the real you, okay? Or why they're holding back, because you've gone too far into hermit mode. And that's not the star, okay? Star, not the star that spirit wants you to attach yourself to, okay? You can deliver the same messages in a more appropriate manner and allow people to come along with you. Aunt Caroline. It's the Chariot. Allow some room for people to not only come towards you, but to come with you. Okay? Magician told you, and you manifested this, right? But don't manifest it from the Queen of Swords, where people are going to see you as the devil and toxic. Manifest it from the Mother of Sticks, where you attract the Garden, the Empress. You are the world. You are the children, right? Then the King of Cups comes with the Emperor. That's how you'll call the outcome that you really want. And I feel like it's knock, knock, knocking on the door. Somebody's ringing the bell. But because earlier you showed up as the Queen of Swords, this person's looking at you in the King of Swords. Like, should I be running? Because if there's an earthquake, thank you. If there's an earthquake, this house could fall on me. They're like, should I apologize? I'm not sure what I did. High Priestess, they're very silent. When they do, they're barking, right? Temperance. Temper yourself. Earth signs. Okay? Hierophant frequency. It's the Pope of the Tarot. You can deliver the message with love. You can release people in love. Okay, so that's basically what they have for earth signs. They're saying, chill out. Don't be so fucking rough. Don't use the sledgehammer. And I say that as a Taurus sun, Taurus rising. So I understand, guys, the impulse, okay? But let's try to, you know, speak softly and walk with a big stick. Right now you're walking with a big stick and a bullhorn, okay? So that's what I have for you guys. I'd just like to say thank you for you guys spending time with me. Okay, I'm wishing you all light and love. All right, those of you interested in joining the Patreon, blessings on blessings. Bye, guys. Thank you for the 30K, gang. Thank you. Love y'all bunches. Thanks, guys.